Okay, we're live. I think. Man, I've gone through 15 minutes of absolute hell. Welcome to Lawnporn Live, a live stream about lawns and how to get a good one. Today has been absolutely mental. I can't believe what I jumped through on my hoops just to get this live stream working. I haven't got my hat. Rush. Just crazy. Anyway, tonight's live stream is about the early summer aerate. And we'll just see if everybody's here. Looking sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I have been absolutely screaming at my computer for the last 15 minutes. YouTube, you've changed live streaming again. I couldn't find it. I had to go to the old model and search for it, and then somehow it kicked me back into the new model. I don't know what's happened, but hey, I'm here, and sorry I didn't have any time to make a warning that I was going to do a live stream tonight. So, how is everybody? How's your weekend been? Let us know in the comments. We do have a live chat. And anyway, I didn't get around to doing my video today either about my aerating that I did. I had a couple of photos up. My day got torn apart. I had to go to Whyalla for something for family, and that's just the way it went. And tried to do some finish off my aerating job after we got back by about 6 o'clock, and it didn't, it didn't quite go to plan. I'll have a look on YouTube now for it. There's this really great video about aerating, and I totally tried to replicate it. Let's see if I can find it. It's called Aeration 101 Golf Course aerating. I'll just search that. Aerating. And I just love it. It's about 9 years old. And here we go. It's called Golf Course Greens Aerification 101. So I'm going to just upload this just in the comments so that you can see it. It's a really, really cool video. I tried to replicate it today, but unfortunately, last 2 days we've had rain. Not so much here in Port Augusta. Yesterday went all the way to Garden Grove and got that top dress special blend. It was raining all the way there on my sand, so my sand was wet, and it was raining on the way back, and it also rained today on it while I had to go to Whyalla. So that was one of the things that really stuffed me up. Now just make sure, I'll just put this in the comments. How do I do that? Streaming live audio. Here we go. I've just put it up in the live chat. That's a really cool video to watch. Perhaps copy that and put it on another thing, and I'll try to replicate that. And it was really, if you've looked at the Lawnporn page, I've used the Real Solutions aerator. That's a great aerator. It's low impact in the sense that the holes are 12 millimeters only. They go nice and deep. It's from Real Solutions. I think they've still got it $175. People go on about, I will just hire an aerator. Well, that's fine. But you won't get the quality of the hole that you do with this. And look, I've got 60 square meters in my yard. If my yard was any bigger than that, I would probably go a mechanical or motorized aerator of some sort. The other factor is that you can't get that where I live. I'm living in Port Augusta, and I've asked at Coates Hire. They used to have one at Whyalla. They don't have one there anymore, so I just can't get one. So I'm really happy that Real Solutions sent me that aerator. It's certainly a magnificent machine. There is an aerator at the old the bowling club, but it's massive. You wouldn't even be able to get it past my gate. It's huge monster of a thing. They want to sell it too, by the way, if anybody's looking for it. But wow, it's just a monster. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying in that video. So in that video they're not taking out cores; they're punching holes on a green that's 2 mils, 3 mils, and that was the other thing that sort of stuffed me up. I've got like a 60 mil, not 60 mil. 6 mil sward of grass. I'm cutting the 6 mil, so it was a bit high for doing exactly the same as what's in that video. And of course the sand was just wet, very, very damp. So that stuffed me up there too. And look, it's been a crazy day here, wind and everything. Yeah, bigger gate. Yeah, I'll just make a bigger gate. That's a good idea, P Wang. But anyway, yes. So getting to there was a few comments in the Facebook page, and look, sorry I'm unorganised today. I've just been absolutely thrashing to get stuff done. A trip to Adelaide yesterday killed a day. Johnny, I will talk about the summer plan. The summer plan will hit in a couple of days. I've just been flat out. I haven't been able to finish it off and upload it. I'm almost there. I will get it done. I'm sorry about that. This week is the Aerate anyway. So, So, anyway, getting back to what I was saying about the early summer Aerate. So everything in my program is geared towards, big events like Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So I'm doing that early summer Aerate now. It's basically to get air, water, nutrients to the root zone, stop the compaction. So it's really looking after the soil. I did it a couple of months ago as well, but I'm being particular, so I'm just trying to get my grass looking as schmick as, and those first, the aerate that you do at your early spring for your renovation, and this aerate in the early summer, they're my two favourite aeratings, where I use a plug, and I aerate my soil 4 to 5 times a year. So every season I will aerate. During the growing season is when I aerate with a core. During cooler months I'll use a solid tine, i.e. I just use a pitchfork. So that's that. I was a little bit disappointed, not obviously in the quality of the sand. One, the sand was wet, and two, probably my sward is a little bit too high, being 6 mil rather than the 2 mil, 3 mil of golf grain, to get the same effect as they do in that video that I've just shared in the live chat. That's called Golf Course Green Aerification 101. So 1 year I will get it like that, but it's not going to be this year with the wet. So when I had it all down, and I'm sorry I have to explain this because I do have it on video, I only just finished it about an hour ago, and obviously I haven't had time to edit it or anything like that. However, the sand was just sitting in the sward and too hard and heavy, and I was a bit pissed off about it, and it's just like, well, the sand is just too wet and the sward is probably too high. So I was sort of thinking about it. The wife goes, well, why don't you use the swardman with the rotary brush? I'm just like, you're brilliant. So that's what I did, and you'll see that in the video, and then I'll brush that in, and yeah, it's fantastic. It really got in there. Still need to fill the holes in a little bit, but it's definitely a lot better. So I've still got a little bit more to do. I had some, if you saw the pictures, I had some what I called work channels, where I haven't pulled out the plugs yet, and you'll see the reason for why I did that in the video. At the end of the day, I really didn't need it. I suppose it was just an idea that I had at the time, getting to and from. I didn't want to walk on my cores and squash them and muck them up. Not that, unfortunately, I'm not using these cores for anything this time, but just for the neatness and everything like that. Those cores that I pulled up, you can replant them during the growing season, a bit of water, and it'll be a new lawn. So, but with the wind today, like I pulled them out early this morning and had to go to Wyler for quite a number of hours and then come back. The wind was like 80k wind today. It was ridiculous. Has dried them all out, so I doubt you're going to get anything growing out of them. Not that anybody put their hand up anyway. I don't think. That's why I put it up on the page. So anyway, I'll get to Johnny's question. When will the summer plan hit the website? In a couple of days. Sorry, just flat out with my job, flat out with going to Adelaide, flat out trying to do videos, flat out with family drama. Not dramas, but family stuff that had to get done. How do I even get one on a trailer? Being a aerator, very very heavy machine. And when I used to get the one at Coates at Wyler, they got like this crane thing, and I'd put it on there. And then when I got it to my house, I needed a couple of people. Very very heavy. You can take the weights off of them in the one that I was using. If you look at one of my earlier videos back at Wyler, you can see that happen. They got like this hydraulic chain thing, and they just pop it down. Anybody and anyone can hire to do an aeration, Marty. Yeah, well, that's right. But yeah, here in Port Augusta, I've asked around a bit, and they just don't have them. So that's what I got told. But I'm more than happy using the Real Solutions hand aerator anyway, and I'd use that even if there was one available. But like I said, beyond 60 metre square yard, yeah, you just probably want to get something that's that. This year's grass off looks like it'll be huge. It is. I've seen all the emails coming in already. I put a couple up this morning, but my day got busy. So yeah, get into that. It's powered by Honda this year. Honda are just really into supporting us. They just went, look, Dormy, we love what you do, and they're not worried about things like disabilities and stuff like that. They're quite supportive of my daughter and stuff, and as well, and it means the world to me. It's just that's why I got rid of some other people, because they were supporting other people that was just giving me the biggest hassle. So I just went, well, can't be with you, and Honda saw that, and straight away they just contacted me and said, look, we want to support you and everything like that. Of course, everybody wants to. Honda didn't, but they were like, oh, we want to sponsor you, and I just said, oh, look, we don't want to be sponsored as such. We're happy to do little promotions for you and keep it nice and open. That way I'm not stuck to one product, which is good. Speaking of Honda, they're going to have 3 prizes, obviously, for the grass off, and it's going to be a mower, blower, and a whippersnipper. I do have the details. I just haven't popped it up there. Sorry, but it's a good domestic mower, and the whippersnipper and blower, all good value. No problems whatsoever. Tomorrow, I'm getting a mower that got released today. I don't know if it's on the website yet. I haven't had a chance to have a look. By Honda, they've got a brand new mower, and tomorrow I will have it. So that's another thing to add to my busy schedule. I will have this mower. It's a monster. From what I'm told, it's got adjustable variable speed, so it's self-propelled. It's got a polymer deck. It also can be like, you can adjust how much it mulches and how much it catches. So you can have it catching 100%. You could, on the fly, have it catching 90% and 10% mulch. 80-20, 50-50. Whatever ratio that you want. So I have had it explained to me. It sounds a bit interesting. It might not be on the fly, but it possibly could be. So I'm going to get that mower tomorrow. Pretty excited. Of course, I'm going to be reviewing it and chucking it up on the page. Also got speaking of another company, Ego, they're sending me some stuff as well to review, and I'm also getting one of those power head line trimmers like what Matt Reich's reviewed. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at some questions. So this is from Daryl Naismith. Hey Matt, your tip on regular mowing has really paid dividends for my patch. It really boosted the lateral growth mode 3 times last week. And that's it. If you really want to improve your lawn, just mow it a bit more. Like if you're that once a week person, and I'm talking during growing season here, if you're that once a week person, try and do the hump day mow. Guarantee you that your grass will improve. So, chuck in a mow Wednesday when you get home from work, and then do your Saturday or Sunday mow. Mowing at least twice a week will really improve your lawn out of sight if you're that once a week person. Okay. Marty, my front lawn is really compacted. Lawn's not going to grow on hard soil, mate, so you have to uncompact it. You uncompact it in a number of ways, pulling out cores, getting in there with a pitchfork, giving it a bit of a muck around. You can also do things like verticutting and top dressing. Basically, if you've got hard soil, it's not going to be great. There's other things like if it's a very clay based soil, you can add gypsum, and you can just water that in. Like you get a bag of gypsum, a handful every square meter, chuck it, water it in, and that's gypsum, sometimes called a clay breaker, because that's what it does. It breaks it up a little bit and allows air, water, nutrients to pass through a clay soil, so it helps break it up. Hey Matt, how's it going? Good, Jacko. Your daughter makes the videos even better, in my opinion. Yeah, thank you. Look, it's it's unfortunate that some people, and they just say stupid things and say nasty things. My daughter doesn't hear them, which is good. We don't let her go on Facebook. I mean, she's only 9 years old, but you get what I'm trying to say. I mean, unfortunately, some people have actually, worked out where we live and stuff like that, and sent us some letters to Heidi's name, and it's pretty obscene sort of stuff, and it's stuff directed to basically her and me, which isn't pleasant, and it's all it really is got to do with jealousy of how the business is going. So people think that's quite funny, but whatever. So, and people say other things, and sticks and stones. I don't care. So, just I protect my daughter, obviously, and that's all I can say about it. Hey May, hey Matt. When mowing, when do you choose to catch the waste or let it drop? I'm mostly always I always catch, because I do double runs, usually double cuts with mine, with the cylinder mower, and why I do that is, well, the first one I do catch, I like to not mulch, not let it go back in the ground. Now, technically, yes, it is kind of like throwing away fertilizer, and there is that train of thought that doing that will increase your thatch. It really doesn't, but it depends on a lot of things. It depends how much thatch you've got there already. It depends how much you're chucking down. It depends on a lot of things. If you're cutting to the 1/3 rule, letting it go back into the ground is not really going to cause extra thatch. But for me, it's just a clean sort of thing. So after I've done my first run, then I'll do my second run in the same pattern, or in a different direction sometimes if I want to mix it up, without the catcher. And I do that for a couple of reasons. A double cut will definitely give better definition. The lines become more defined when you do the double cut, but also without the catcher, I can get into some of the nooks and crannies that I couldn't quite get with the catcher on, especially in my bendy sort of small yard. So, yep. You found a summer calendar on Facebook, all sorted. Yes, I do have the a picture of it. Just note that the last 2 weeks aren't, do 12 mils of PGR in week 3 and then 12 mils of PGR in week 4. That's an option thing that, unfortunately, when I popped that up, I didn't have the stars on there. And there is an explanation with the program that's coming out in the next few days. I just got to get time to do it. So next 2 days, I reckon, should do me. I apologise to everyone, but mostly everybody just wants the fertilizer recommendation, so to speak. Protect your daughter from the Facebook tapes by not featuring her. Look, I've considered that. YouTube is going to stop children being featured. Well, look, if that's their decision, I mean, it's their platform. Look, that's fine. I don't force my daughter to be in it, it's something that she wants to do. But she used to do it a lot more because she saw Daddy with the camera, talking to a camera, and she thought, "What's he doing?" and wanted to be in that. And at the time, she didn't speak very much, and it was just a great mechanism for her to speak a bit. And she's got a lovely personality and everything else. But, if a few people pick up that, she's a bit different, I'm a bit different, and want to have a go, well, if, I turn around and not put her in the videos because of that, then they've sort of won, in my opinion. It's something that I think, and why should we be changing just because somebody doesn't like it? When we're just, we're not doing anything rude or offensive or in my opinion wrong or anything like that. But if people are going to say things, look, obviously, if it got to a stupid level of harassment, I'd change it. We don't really hear much now, which is good. There's a lot of support on this page, which means a lot. I'm always 100% protective of her, and it's she's in regards to her being in the videos as well. It's a case of she probably doesn't fully understand, the extent of social media and everything. I think she gets the idea. She knows when people come up to her and go, because people recognise her when, she's out with us. She's only 9 years old. She's not cruising around by herself or anything like that. People recognise her and they come up and they go, "Oh, you're Heidi, you're famous." And she kind of gets it. But she's probably not sort of aware enough to be making her own decisions whether, she wants to be in something or not. So that's also something I've got to think about. But look, I'm proud of her. She's happy to do it. And if somebody doesn't like us because we're a bit different, then fuck them. I don't care. I hope they're annoyed seeing us. So, yeah. All right. Okay, let's get to the questions. All right. Thanks, Andre from Adelaide. All right. Evil Joe 82 from Sydney. Liquid or granular fertilizer in drought conditions. Okay. The good thing about the foliar fertilizers is they don't have to be watered in. You do need some moisture in the ground for them to work, obviously. I mean, if it's totally dead, dry, should I say, in the ground, your roots aren't going to get any water. putting foliar fertilizer on a plant that's not getting any water is not good. So it's not going to work, obviously. So granular fertilizer as well needs to be watered in, and due to some of the water restrictions, you can't actually get the enough water in to water it in. So definitely foliar fertilizers. And if your lawn's really struggling, I would also put down some kelp, some root builder kelp, just to keep your roots strong and growing. And just the bigger your roots are, the more healthy your root system is, the more water and nutrients, etc., that it will get from the soil. So that's something to consider too. All right, cool. So I might just get back to very, very quickly. I've been on here for about 20 minutes. I want to keep it short tonight. I've got masses of things I've got to do. But early summer aerate, why I do it is just that I just want to keep managing my soil, keep getting that air, water and nutrients into my root zone, and which will create a much healthier plant. And it's relieving compaction. It's just basically a management tool that I use to have the healthiest grass possible. I mean, I've had the lawn now for about 2 months of basically having it as a putting green. I'm starting to let it go a bit longer now, simply because as well, with the extra heat, you'll get that extra growth. If you're going to have it at 2, 3, 4 mil, really, really low heights, which is what I like, but really low heights and having putting green, that's not actually my aim, sort of thing. So I let it grow a little bit longer, simply from a ease of management point of view, and also there is the benefit of the higher that it is, it'll shade the ground a bit more, and obviously save a bit more water and moisture from losing it from evaporation. I really want to explore as well, because this Tiff Tuff is new to me still. It's my first season with it. I just really think that that 8 to 10 mil zone, which is what I'll start hitting at the end of summer. I still like having the low look. I'm the 6 to 8 mil range now. Let it go to 8 mil, but that 8 to 10 mil zone is really going to be deep dark green with this Tiff Tuff. I can just tell it already. And with our products, it's just going to look ace. And look, a 10 mil lawn, looking at it, looks just as good as a 3 or 4 mil lawn. I mean, you can probably tell the difference, but look, there's not much in it, and Tiff Tuff is just going to be amazing. And I also want to see how this new Honda goes with low heights. They're talking it up. Obviously, it's a rotary mower. It's never going to beat a cylinder mower, but I'm going to check it out. It's going to be really interesting. So look forward to that one. I just wanted to have a quick chat tonight. I will get that video done in the next week or so. I'm sorry I'm just behind with that, and I'm sorry that I'm behind with the program with getting it on the website, but it's just been busy, and won't be long till I get it all going. I mean, I've had some computer issues as well, so I just wanted to get on top of those things. So that's why I went to Adelaide on Saturday as well, and got a whole heap of stuff that I needed to make this work better for me. And Marty, what's the name of the Honda model? I'm not sure. Look, actually, before I go, I'll just look at Honda Power Equipment. I might have it out already. I haven't looked at the website today. Honda Power Equipment Home. You know what? Being the 1st of December being a Sunday, it's probably not out yet. Products, lawnmowers, premium domestic. Let's have a look. Do they have it up? Looking. Circle of Death. HRX 217. I think that was up there before. Let's have a look. Could be the one. Not sure. Looking. Might be the HRX 217 HYU. It's looking pretty mean. I don't know if that's the new one. I haven't looked at the website for a while, so I don't know if they've just put this up today or not. Mind you, that's a pretty schmicky looking mower. I hit him by. It's just taken me to. It doesn't tell me how much it is. But it's got a brand new GCV 200 engine. It looks Mickey Mouse. It looks like it's got a bit of a clutch mechanism. I don't know if that's the mower or not. I'll find out tomorrow. Then I'll let you know. So that's what I'll do. All right. Look. Yes. I'll. Let's just see if there's any more questions. There's not. Hey. Look. Thanks for watching the show. I will have some videos and stuff out this week, and just do as much. So Johnny thinks it might be that mower. I think by the look of that, it's the new 200cc one. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I will. I'll get on top of a few things this week. Is the plan, and put some of those things up. Oh, check this out. Sorry, I just looked at the messages. Yo, Matt, what up? Converted a 33, all right? So Scott Bonner 33 to a 24 electric with a 12-blade reel. And that's cool. Yeah, send us a pic, man. Put it in the, or is it on the Scott Bonner restoration site? That would be pretty mean. That would be really, really good. All right. Yes. Getting back to what I was saying, I'll get my shit together, and move forward, and get everything uploaded. Catch up with the questions. There's a barrage of emails with entries. I'll get to a few of those and chuck some up, and yeah, I'm going to be busy for the next few months. Because the grass off goes right through till the 26th of January, and then the Lawnporn guys and myself will select 10 of the best, put them up there and let you guys vote on them, and we'll let that vote go right through to the 1st of Feb, and then we'll announce the winners. So that'll be good. Anyway, all right. I think that's about it for me. Yeah, sorry I didn't get everything out and done, but get your lawn on. I'll get myself. I'll catch up this week. All right. Have a good weekend. What's left of it, and if you're at work tomorrow or during the week, have a good one, and stay safe. Get your lawn on. See you later.